Hi. We're running late this morning. It's like already 6:45, but never fear, Dawn is driving today. So Don's with us today because we're taking Ruby in for service, and he and I did not have quite the chance to chat about what we wanted to chat with service about over the weekend or the last couple days. So the two of us together should be able to sort it out up there.
Yeah, we're not really. There's a seal that has a hole in it, the screen, and that paint under the Falcon Wing door that's rubbed away. But really, there's the issue. There's nothing really I'm concerned about. I'm going to be interested to see what the 4-year service is going to be, because that's what technically, from mileage point of view, we need. And now that they've gone away from scheduled service and they're only supposed to do what's necessary, you know, I want them to do what. Because we plan to keep this car a really long time, and so, you know, if this is the right time to change the brake fluid, or this is the right time to flush the cooling system, the battery cooling system, if this is the time to do that, let's go and do it. And then maybe the next time, 4 years will actually be 4 calendar years versus 4 mileage years.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff that we understand. Tesla went away from the scheduled service, and the main reason why we scheduled service was just to make sure our ducks are in a row before we hit 50K, which right now, right this minute, we are at
336.
Yeah, 349,336, so we're close. And I don't know why I'm so lucky, honestly, but I woke up last night at bedtime, and then this morning I woke up and I'm worse. Like, I was getting better, like I felt better, and then now I'm not so good anymore. So I'm just kind of glad Dawn's over there driving. Poor because kitten. Yeah, I guess if I'd have had my druthers,
it's all sniffly.
Yeah, if I'd have had my druthers, I would have stayed in bed this morning, and that's not like me. And it's Well-Dressed Wednesday. Johnny and I have a field trip on Friday over to Lenovo. Yeah, that's really exciting. I found out they were going to Lenovo, and I was like, I want to chaperone, I want to chaperone. So I got to get feeling better here in the next 2 days. Have to. Have a good day, buddy. Mom loves you.
I love you too.
I don't know what will be driving or who will be coming back for you, but we'll sort it out. Someone will be here.
All right, bye.
Bye. Wow, check out this classic car. Don says it's a 59 El Camino.
Yep.
Wow, that's way cool. We're here. Been a while, which is a good thing. Not needing to come to service.
Right.
So the guys are thinking probably pick Ruby up tomorrow, just to make sure they have a chance to be thorough. And they got us an S loaner, and it's like a new S. I'm so excited. I had to think about how to open the frunk. You know, the animation's a little different. Dawn says the frunk is tiny. Well, our stuff not fit in the frunk?
Yeah, it fit.
Okay.
I was going to let you take out what I got charging cables in there.
Yeah,
okay.
Dawn grabbed my camera and the charging cables and just a couple of other things. Yeah, I won't make it with my iPhone without a way to charge it. Wow, this S has 3,300 miles on it, and that's it. But you know, really, seriously, they can rename it, but if you're gonna drive a black Tesla, Vader. Yeah, I was feeling pretty rough, but we're by the airport. That's an airplane. But the instant they told me I was gonna have an S to drive as a loaner, I feel 100% better. I want to know where we're going driving now. Maybe I should go get Michelle, and we should go around Raleigh to some of the places she likes to go, just so we could drive the S more. Although I note that we only have 164 miles. Oh, you mean we might have to go to North Hills and supercharge and get a Starbucks? Oh my! Don and I just went through all of the controls just to make sure that we have things where we're used to them being. For example, on autopilot. You know, I'm used to having the speed limit chime, and I'm used to a 3 mile per hour offset, and it was off and no offset, so they'll reset it. We do have a software update we can put on this car. Let's see, what version was it on? It's on 8.4, so that's probably 8.5. Don's impressions so far are that the regen's about the same as Ruby. You have to press on the brake extra hard to get hill hold to set. That could just be because the car is so new. And what else did you say?
It feels a little tighter than Ruby's. Ruby's, let's say, just one scooch softer. This is more firm, or more, you know, yeah, firm, I guess is the word. The steering feels a little bit crisper. That's probably because this one's got the 21-inch, really low profile wheels on it. You know, the performance wheels. It feels like Sapphire, actually, the steering does. And I don't like this windshield thing sticking out.
Yeah, I guess that's part of the windshield wipers, and it's just we don't have anything up above the metal on Ruby that we can see like that.
It may be.
And oh Lord and behold, we have like real sun visors. And now the ones in Ruby are real too. We're just like, God, there's a thing here. Spoiled ex-drivers. I thought I handled getting in, though, with the door handles popping out, waiting for them to pop out just fine.
And also, she's quiet. Listen.
Yeah.
I think she's quieter than Ruby. I cannot believe that.
It's definitely quiet. Alright, I was wrong. 8.5 is really important because we have to do lane change confirmation. I got confused. It was a little odd they put that much new function into a dot build, and I just sort of can't get it my you know, wrapped around it. So over here going Ruby, and I'm like, oh, that looked like a little accident there, Donnie. It was a little accident. And I'm like, it's not Ruby today, it's Vader. Stop fussing at my girl. She's back up at the service center. Vader this and Vader's a guy today. Fuss at a guy. Don's griping again.
Oh, it's not true. I'm just noticing the differences. So
your elbow does look like it's really high over there.
I rest my elbow on Ruby's door jamb here, or window seal, all the time. But I've had to lower the seat so I'm not looking at the sun visor. I had to lower the seat so much that now I'm sitting so low in the car, my arm is at an awkward angle. It's not a comfortable angle. I wouldn't keep my elbow up like this in a Model S. I would basically have to keep it down here like that on the armrest, which is of course what you're supposed to do. But I like options.
So Don is on autopilot, nav on autopilot. I know there's horrible glare, you just see he's on nav on autopilot, but look at what he can do.
I can make her.
He's able to move us. Do it again. He's moving us in the lane on autopilot, like it's not kicking us out of auto. If I did that in Ruby, she'd have dropped it in a second.
Oh, I'm going right up. I could feel the car pushing the wheel back. But the point is, I don't think in Ruby you try to
no, you move the wheel at all. She immediately out of autopilot. It disengages. Right. So
you could go around potholes. What I'm trying to say here, if there was a pothole in the lane,
yeah,
I could probably move her over I could get the car to move over enough that I might miss the pothole. With Ruby, it always kicks her out every time. So that's.
So do you have it on Sport on Ruby?
I have no idea.
Because we've got it on Sport. I don't remember.
We'll put it on Standard. Isn't that what we have it on Ruby?
I don't know.
We'll have to look. Or maybe it's comfort. Of course, in autopilot you can't. Well, I would say, I don't know if that's real time, but it did not seem to
do much. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, it lets you change it while you're driving, but who knows if it really changed it. So Don says that hill hold is more difficult to enable when creep mode is on, and I drive with creep mode on all the time, And I'm used to having to mash the brake pretty good to set it in hill hold. Apparently, when the creep mode is not on,
you have to push the brake. It isn't, you just tap the brake. You have to push it a little bit. But there's a difference between, like, I had to bear down. You know,
well, I'm just used to it.
But now
we're sharing a profile today, so I put creep mode on, and that's how Don got saddled with it. Yeah. And I told him, he's been offering me a coffee all morning because we were sort of out of some of my stuff at the house, and I said, yeah, I think I'm ready for it now over here at the Starbucks in Holly Springs. I've got to say, the carbon fiber to me looks totally different with the black interior instead of the white interior. I'm trying to get used to it. I think it's just a matter of what I'm used to. I like it up against the white better. All right, Donnie, go for it. Whoa, baby! Needless to say, my head hit the headrest.
Right. I lifted because really there's a concrete truck right here.
Well, and there's a cop that just went past us too.
That's true. Oh,
too. That's hilarious. Don's glasses are back there. They flew off the top of his head. I told Don we should
1 mile, turn left.
Yeah. We know where we're going. I told Don we should come over here and drive by Sharon Harris, and the reason is because there's some really nice curvy roads over here.
But unfortunately, there's all these gas-powered cars in the way.
And in a good mood. Maybe I shouldn't have put on the speed limit chime.
I have it turned off for me.
From your profile.
Yeah. Well, I got tired of it dinging.
Right. Me, I'm trying not to get a ticket. I need to know. Darn stop sign.
Well, we gotta turn.
Yeah. We need another track day. Oh, that's right. It's coming up October the 26th. Can we take this S to the track?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely could tell that Ruby is top heavier. The S is lower and with the same width. It doesn't have as much on top because those Falcon Wing doors are heavy. And I could tell, I can actually feel that it doesn't tilt. It stays flat.
That's right. When we were going back and looking at the footage from the track, you could definitely tell when the Model X was going fast around the curves. Us and Casey, and you could see it leaning in the curve.
But the S doesn't do that. Especially with these tires. You ready?
Go!
60.
That's Carowinds ain't got nothing on the Tesla. I mean, the best way I could describe it, if you've never been launched in a Tesla or been in another fast car that's got a pretty good 0 to 60, is it's like being on a roller coaster and going around the curves and really fast, and I like that. So the lake over here at Sharon Harris is looking beautiful today. There's a few people out there in the water. I vacuumed, and Dawn is giving Vader a quick wash down. We won't have time to dry her, but get that yucky pollen and stuff off that pretty black paint. Oh my God, you can reach the whole roof without having to get on a step stool.
It is easy to clean the roof.
Wow. I told Dawn to take just a minute with the squeegee to get the water off the windows. It makes a big difference in them not drying with spots. And his girl would be a little fussy about windows. Dawn's fussy about wheels, and I'm fussy about windows. Went to put a microfiber towel in the non-existent door pocket. Yeah, they really ought to add those into this. Well, let's just say, yeah, I can get used to this. This is pretty sweet. So I'm headed to pick up Michelle so we can go play in the Model S. We weren't planning on doing anything today, but I figure we'll hit the supercharger, hit a couple of our favorite pawn shops, grab Johnny, maybe do something else, and just tool around in the Tesla a little bit. Yeah. They make you want to ride. Touch. Just put your hand close to it. Didn't it pop out for you? Touch the handle. Just put your hand up to it. It won't open. Come a little closer. Your whole body. Really? As soon as I got out, it popped out?
Yep. You're magic. You have the force.
Yeah, I got to learn about these Model S door handles. I didn't have a problem up at Tesla though. So you can just pull on it and it'll let you, and it'll actually let you in the car.
Nice.
Sorry, folks, that wasn't very graceful about letting Michelle get in. I thought it was going to be easier than that. I'm missing something, obviously. What are you asking me, Weisenheimer?
Do I have to shut my own door?
Yes.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, really.
I'll try not to slam it.
I know. I bet we've been tweeting to Elon. It's like,
is that okay?
Yeah, you can shut it a little harder than that.
Okay.
Yeah, they need an option to let it work like the X. Really, they do.
Because I was looking on the screen, I was like, oh no.
Oh no, well you know what? If you come down here to the car and the door, you can open the sunroof, open the frunk, and open the trunk, but you can't do anything with any of the other doors except for lock and unlock.
You're lucky I still have a van that I have to close the door on, otherwise I wouldn't know how.
Well, trust me, after you feel the speed of this car, you'll get over the fact that you had to shut your own door. All right. I should have got our very first reaction, but I just sort of couldn't help it but floor it.
My soul is in the back seat.
Well, Don floored it a while ago, and his glasses did land up in the back seat.
Oh, Jesus. Sweet Jesus, help me. I think I saw the future. We went so fast.
Just a little faster than Ruby.
Oh, they're saying that we should save the humpback whales.
If you want out of the car, you'll have to open your own door.
Oh my God, I forgot. I'm like waiting for you.
I know, I could tell you were waiting for me to open it. And you know what? If I went out of the car, I have to open my own door too.
Aww.
God, and it doesn't even go out after you push on it. Despite us joking, and we are joking about the door stuff, we're really enjoying the ride today. It's really nice. But you know, you can't be a Model X daily driver and not complain a little bit about the doors. It's just all in good fun though. It's a really great car. Blessed to have such a nice loaner today. I gave Michelle a Tyranitar, her first today, and I was gonna give her a higher CP one, but I was afraid it would roll it back because she's at level 32, so she can work on powering this guy up. 2 pawn shops down, 1 more pawn shop, and the supercharger to go. We've got 2 hours before we've got to be in the parking lot to get Johnny, so I think we're good. Wow, there's a lot of people at the supercharger today. It's a red day, and I don't have Ruby.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
As much as I dislike backing up over here, I gotta tell you that I just love the backup camera. It really gives you confidence even if you didn't think you had any. All right, our pretty red supercharger pedestals have mold and stuff on them from being under these trees over here. It doesn't look brand new anymore. Oh, well, that's a good sign it opened.
Oh, wow. Fancy.
If it goes green, we're good to go. It's negotiating. Come on, baby. But yes, we should be supercharging now. We were down to, oh yeah, 1 hour and 10 minutes, but it's still figuring it out. I just want to see something for a second. Oh yeah, baby, we're getting 117 kilowatts.
That's good.
That is good. It's not the new speed, but it's good. All right, well, she's gonna put in some juice for us. Sorry. There, we're getting 115. We were up 107. It's good. She's getting some juice for us while we go shop. Some good 70% off deals on their up at the front of the store stuff. We'll just call it stuff. We might have picked up a couple things. Well, you know, if there was going to be one spot in Raleigh that would not have the Model 3 Hot Wheels, it would be at the Target here by the Supercharger. But you know, you gotta look, you gotta look. That's pretty sweet. There's a lot of Easter clearance here, and we are checking it out. It's a lot of cute stuff, but I think I'd rather buy it at 75% off. Some of it's still pretty pricey. We're back. I have no idea how long we were gone. We were just as gone as long as it took. There's the door handles popping out to greet me. Oh, I want my door to open though. Back seat, but it's got to go on this side. Okay. So we now have 257 miles. It really supercharged up quick. I don't know how. We'll figure out how long we were here. It's warm to the touch, but it's not hot. So put your hand on it and see the little dot up at the top, Michelle. You see the little, yeah, press on it and then hold. Now you can pull it out. You always have to just wait for it to change. It is warm. There you go. There, you did it. So it's 1:30. I really don't know what time we went into Target. I'm sure I can look at the video and figure it out. We're back up to 260 miles. We were at like 63 miles, so we got 200 miles of charge while we were shopped at Target and had fun. And we got just enough time to go to this one other pawn shop. All right, I told her she's got 15 minutes. She better work fast in here. This is the biggest one too. Sorry, girl. Well, the one over on Capitol's pretty big. Yeah. We turn climate on so our chocolate won't get cold. I meant so our chocolate won't get hot. It won't melt. It'll stay cold. Oh, we're having a good time. So I was trying to figure out rear air conditioning, and I guess in the S there's just air conditioning. So it should be cool in the back. Hey Johnny, what you think, buddy?
Neat ride.
Yeah, it's a great ride. It's fast. Wait until, yeah, it's fast. Although I guess you know what it feels like and you're used to riding with Kyle and Ben, so Mom won't be quite, but really, I think I can do you justice back there today.
I agree.
Johnny's gonna hang out while Michelle and I go into one more place, and I thought I'd just have some fun and enable dog mode. Michelle, you wanted to see it work, right?
Yes, I did.
All right, Michelle, are you ready?
Holy cow, I'm scared.
Are you ready, Johnny? Are you?
Blast off. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is insane. Oh my God.
100, baby. Woo!
Oh my God. I've never been this fast in a car.
All right, Michelle, what did you think?
That is scary.
Is that as fast as you've ever been in a car?
It's the fastest ever. I think even amusement park rides, roller coasters, I've never been that fast.
Yeah, I told folks this morning in the video clip that it's basically like going on the roller coasters at Carowinds.
Oh my gosh.
At least I warned you I was going to do it that time. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Oh gosh. I wasn't expecting that kickback. Okay.
Mr. Dog this morning, his glasses literally fell off the top of his head. Are you? There he is. I dropped Johnny off and I've got Don. We're headed to pick up Ruby. They said Ruby's ready, and I was gonna say that it was gonna be a little hard to give up the Performance S. I love Ruby and I want Ruby back, and I love my X and I love my Falcon Wing doors, but I may have had just a little bit of fun in the P100D today. Yeah, Dawn offered to let me get some rest at the house and stay home, and I was like, you know what, I'm just having so much fun in the Tesla today, I don't want to get out of the Tesla. Let's just go for some more ride. All right, Vader, bye. Thanks for the great ride today. I went in to service and thanked the guys profusely with a big smile on my face, and Ruby's parked over here on the side, which is my preference, which I think they know, and she's ready to go. Donna and I hit quite a bit of traffic there in that last leg, and yeah, we could have done without that, but we're good. We're back home and Dawn's pulling Ruby in for the night. I just wanted to take a minute to come over here and enjoy my peony. Very pretty. And also my clematis vine is looking really nice too. So I've tasked Dawn with giving you a rundown of our service appointment today, but I'll just add here at the beginning that it was a positive experience with Raleigh Service. They always take good care of us. We really like the guys over there. Dawn got to go out to the car and talk to the guy that was going to work on it about his concerns, and it was just a really positive experience. So, so what exactly did we end up doing today? We're missing our email. We're sure it'll show up. We were hoping it would help us remember all the points, but I think Don and I've talked it over. We kind of remember it.
Yeah, basically they what they did, we told them that the LCD screen of the MCU has that shadowing again, and so they noted that, and they said they do not have the new MCUs that won't do the shadow yet, but when those come in, they'll contact us and let us know, which is a good thing.
And they said like June.
Yeah.
It was when the anticipated units will be available.
And we told them, at the same time, if the box with the full self-driving computer falls off the truck at the same time, we can get both of them done at once.
Yeah, really no need to take apart the dash twice. Yeah. Let's just
we'll help them out like that.
Yeah, we'd like to help them.
Both door seals for the Falcon Wing doors on each side had been pinched, and one side has a small crack and the other one actually wore a hole. So they replaced the entire door seal, and they made adjustments to the door so that the door doesn't rub as much. And so hopefully that'll keep the seal lasting a long time. But I asked them to make sure the CV joints and pay attention to that, because under real hard acceleration, Ruby, she doesn't make a real shudder sound, but it sort of feels like a flutter. And so we just wanted to make sure, and they did check that out, and they said, yeah, she's normal. That's pretty much what X's do. I mean, there's no noise, there's no pulling. It just, it's just kind of, you can feel it, and it's more of a feel thing.
Right, and I've learned to feather the acceleration, so I get almost the full acceleration, but not the little shudder. Yeah.
They checked the water checked for water in the brake fluid, and it was fine. They had replaced the brake fluid last year, so the brake fluid that's in there is only a year old. So maybe next year we might replace it, because they basically say it's smart to replace it every couple of years. It's not that expensive. They checked all the suspension. They checked the brakes. Make sure all that stuff's looking good. So at this point, they didn't really find anything that needs fixing. I mean, Ruby's in really good shape, which is exactly what we feel. Everything, Ruby has been super good. The charge port, they said there is now in their service bulletin a flash out on the thing, and it is a software bug. So we're not worried about that. We know that'll be fixed here. Some software update will take care of the charge port door. And I just, the guys, Chris, everybody, Brian, all the guys up there, they've always treated us really good, and they did, totally take time to explain. And they're always happy to see us, and we're happy to see them. And that, they kind of, we really like to see their smiles. And so We met the new service manager,
Tiffany. She made the effort to come out and greet us.
Yeah, sure did. And you know, they gave us a great loaner, and Marianne had a blast, and so did I driving that.
Yeah, because Todd did. Yeah,
I drove it home and I drove it back, but all the other drives, and
I was literally in the car the entire time that we had the loaner.
Yeah,
we were home for 15 minutes before I took off to get Michelle. Right. And then Michelle and I were in and out of stores, but I was literally in the car doing in and out all day. Yeah.
And it was nice seeing how similar, but you know, you can feel the subtle differences between the S and the X. Each one, you know, they've got their own few things, and you know, I was very impressed with the S. Just feels so, I don't want to say sporty, but you know, it's just, you know, more zoom. You know, Ruby feels nice and comfy.
Yeah, one other thing, I asked them to look at the seat belts, because we've had twisting seat belts in the back, which I guess Dawn's a pro at untwisting them.
I can untwist them.
And the service center will untwist them, but I don't think there's a fix that keeps them from twisting again.
That's right.
Those of you that have had this happen know what I mean. Right. You just go out there one day and it's not right. It doesn't lie flat. And also that the front passenger, I'll bend over to get something out of my purse, or my phone will drop on the floor mat and I need to bend over. And once you bend over, when you come back up, you're locked so tight to the seat that you can't move, which causes you to have to unbuckle the seat belt to unlock it. And they said that that's a common complaint, and they don't really have a solution for it. That it's somehow that's just tighter. So I guess I'm going to buy that for now. It doesn't seem to ever bother Johnny. But every time I get, well, that's, yeah, you don't sit in the passenger seat too often. But every time I get up there, it bothers me a good bit. I'm uncomfortable from where it rides my neck or whatever. But anyway, so I asked, because of course I want to make sure. I think they're safe. It's just irritating from time to time.
Yeah, so all together today, I think it was $16 or $26. It was one or the other.
It was not, and we think maybe they changed the windshield wipers.
Yeah, they did replace windshield wipers
and the cabin air filter or something. Yeah, so
yeah, but they did all the other checks, which was, you know, the important thing, to keep an eye on things.
Yeah, so like I said, we were
very happy.
Very happy.